Hello YouTube. Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting on a Fan. And today is Monday, July 4th, 2016. In the United States of America, it is Independence Day, also known as the 4th of July. It is also a new moon in Cancer, which I find very interesting since, according to the history books, this country was born on July 4th, which makes it a sun sign Cancer. And in Western astrology, this country's sun sign is Cancer. But I digress. So right now the time is approximately 4:16 p.m. I wish to acknowledge my two new YouTube channel subscribers, Fabio Suarez and Sancti Bella. I find it interesting because, you know, there's something about the name Fabio. Every man who's named Fabio is just gorgeous. And this man looks beautiful. And Sancti Bella, I was actually visiting Sancti Bella's YouTube channel, and I am very honored that I am fifth in her, well, I don't know if it's her, his or her or them for that matter, list of YouTube channel subscriptions. So thank you, Sancti Bella. I also want to talk a little bit about today because, first of all, I almost never think about things from a linear time perspective. I'm very well aware of real time and linear time, but you know, I've been actually waiting for a new moon on Monday again because that's one of my favorite Duran Duran songs. Yes, I'm a Duran Duran fan. I know. The other thing is I'm finally beginning to catch up on a few things, and it's interesting because there is an intuitive Western astrologer named Tanya Gabrielle, and I've been receiving her email alerts for a while now, and I had forgotten that Mars was one of several planets that was retrograding. And it was amazing to me because, you know, when it's very warm outside, when it's like summer and it's hot and it's humid and it's disgustingly high temperatures and all that other nonsense, you know, I feel exhausted. And I've always, you know, and to me it's like once July and August roll around, that's like I'm forcing myself to do things because, you know, the really high temperatures and the high humidity just exhaust me. At least that's been my experience for the last several years. So now it's not just about, oh, you know, I wasn't doing something because I was exhausted because of the high temperatures and the high humidity, or because I was feeling lazy. You know, there was another factor. Mars, generally speaking, in Western astrology, Mars is the planet of motivation, desire, and goals. It represents what gets us out of bed in the morning. So, for example, my Mars sign is Pisces, so I'm motivated by the desire for unity, community, and idealism. So what gets me out of bed in the morning is creating the world the way I envision it as opposed to the way it is. Or rather, creating a vision of something better or something different as opposed to maintaining the way it is. When somebody's Mars sign is Capricorn, they have a strong work ethic and they have extremely powerful levels of ambition and perseverance, or what some people call stick-to-itiveness. And I'm also getting caught up on a lot of things. And hold on, sometimes I do forget the obvious. I know it's hard to believe. Look at my beautiful new screen. Ain't it fly? I happen to love it. So, and it's not a coincidence that you know, being the sacred son of a full moon goddess, it's no coincidence how often I find things that are in lunar colors: silver, black, blue. Even the magical grove of which I'm a member, Grove Argentum, their matron goddess is the ancient Egyptian goddess more commonly known as Isis, who is a full moon goddess, and Argentum is the Latin word for silver. So the fact that all of these lunar-oriented items come into my life is truly no coincidence. There were two actually in the store where my divine consort and I found this. One was blue and silver, which was my first option, but unfortunately it had a very difficult, this is technical and I apologize for this, setting it up and setting up the tripod stand was a bit difficult, and difficult in the sense that it could like cause injury. So since I am always telling people that nothing is more important or more valuable than one's well-being, and since I used to work in retail, I'm always focusing on potential safety hazards, I figured it would be easier to have this one. And I do need to practice on learning how to set it up and take it down, but not today. I have my outstanding computer tech and audio-visual person for that today. So with that being said, I'm looking forward to catching up on some videos. I'm looking forward to catching up on various series. And of course, because today is a new moon on Monday, I am going to have a link in the information section below on my favorite Duran Duran song, or like one of them, which is New Moon on Monday. So I hope all of you have a beautiful new moon on Monday. Many blessings. And of course, if you're celebrating the 4th of July, have a wonderful time. And I'm going to sip the rest of my Neo fruit punch influenced black cherry seltzer. Thank you and good night.